welcome everybody. Okay, so this is lesson 1, which is vision in the module, Where Are You Going? And so it's really important that you know what your vision is and you start to have clarity around the bigger picture of your life and the things that you desire, because the vision is the big picture and the goals are stepping stones towards your vision. And so it's really common that a lot of people don't have clarity, and it's a little bit trickier to see a little further out into the future. And so we're going to support you today in having a vision and starting to have clarity of vision, where it may start a little general and then you're going to make it more specific. Because the clearer you are on what you want, the chances of you getting it are that much higher. And so today we're going to set a 5-year vision for yourself. Now, you may have already done some vision work before, and I encourage you just to do this exercise as well. It's never a bad idea to constantly look at your vision and what you want and fine tune it. And I encourage you guys to focus on your vision on a daily basis and simply ask yourself the question, hey, what do I want? What is the bigger picture for my life? And here's the cool thing. The quality of the questions that you ask yourself is going to be the quality of your life. The more you ask yourself, the more you're going to find the answers. So it's okay when we do this exercise if it's a little uncomfortable, you're not quite sure. Just practice, lean into it, and write down what comes to mind, and you can fine tune it as we go. And so what I want everybody to do is I want everyone just to take a second, and I want you to pretend that you're watching a movie. I want you to think, oh my gosh, I'm watching this movie and it is the motion picture of the best movie I've ever seen before. It's the best motion picture ever. And wow, it's actually my life playing out on the screen. So if you were watching a blockbuster and it was your life playing out, perfect end result, 5 years from today, what would that look like? If I was a genie and I said, surprise, you have all the time in the world, so that's not an obstacle. You have all the money in the world, so an abundance of time and money, and you can be, do, and have anything that you desire. What is it that you would like? If you were watching your life in pictures on this movie screen, what would you see? And that's how we're going to help you start to create your 5-year vision. So 5 years from now, what would that look like? So I want you guys to have your notebooks, and on a blank piece of paper, in the very middle, I want you to draw a heart, just a tiny heart in the middle, so that you can write stuff around it, right? So you have a heart in the middle of the page. And what I want you to do is I want you just to trust your intuition and trust yourself and write down whatever comes to mind. So if you had all the time and all the money and it could be exactly how you wanted it to be, your perfect picture, what would it look like 5 years from today when it came to your career? So career. So what do you want when it comes to your career? Right? What does that look like for you? And so what would you be doing? What are you passionate about? If you could be making money in any field, in any industry, with any of your passions or any of your skills, what would that look like? Now, when you're writing these things down and you're looking at your vision, you don't want to be writing things down in a mindset of, well, how am I going to do that? And is this possible? I want you to just write things down. What do you want? If there was a way and you had all the resources, what would that look like 5 years from today? Okay, that's the space where we're coming up with your vision in. So with your career, what would that look like, right? When it comes to career and wealth. So what kind of money do you have? What kind of money do you have in the bank? What's going to set you up to win? If you could be making a certain amount of money per year, what would that be, right? Write that down. So your career. The other one is your home. So where are you living, right? Where are you living? Do you maybe have a couple homes? Do you have a destination home? What does your dream home look like? When you're standing outside looking at it and you walk in, what do you see, right? Are you somebody who loves cooking and the kitchen is absolutely amazing? There's everything in there. Do you love to have people over? Are you an entertainer? Is your backyard just like the mother of all backyards, right? So what do you see? What does your dream home look like? Write it out. Write the details. Where is it? Is it where you live? Do you have a destination home somewhere like maybe Hawaii or on the beach or in the mountains? Maybe you have 2 or 3 places around the world or more. So where are you living? What does your dream home look like? Do you love to travel? If you love to travel, where do you want to go? So 5 years from today, Where are some places that you've traveled, that you've wanted to be, that you've wanted to see? So where have you traveled to? So write down, all the different places 5 years from today that you wish that you would have traveled to. Okay, also too, what about relationships? So that's a big one, right? So 5 years from today, when it comes to relationships, that could look like in a significant relationship with a partner. So if you are in a marriage, or you're married, or you're with somebody, what does that relationship look like 5 years from today? What would the number 10 out of 10 relationship look like? What are some things you're doing? What are the feelings? If you're not in a relationship and you want to be one, possibly you would write that down. There's other relationships that you have, possibly with your parents or your children, or your group of friends, siblings. So what are some of the relationships that you would love to see, and what would you be doing, and how would that look and feel 5 years from today? So write that down. And then there's health, the category of health. So 5 years from today, what kind of quality of life do you desire? Do you want to be fit? What does your perfect body look like? Are you working out, 3 to 5 days a week? Do you have a healthy lifestyle? What are you eating? So how are you taking care of your health 5 years from today? If it could look and be any way that you decided, because if you write it on here, you're going to get it. That's the goal, okay? Contribution. So how are you contributing if that's something that's important to you? So this could look like tithing a certain amount of money. This could look like spending time in your community, giving back. Possibly you have a favorite charity that you've always wanted to engage with and be a part of. So 5 years from today, how are you contributing within the community? Do you have any vision or goals around something that you want to be doing in that area? And then lastly, just want to make sure you can see here. Let's just put it right here. So what about lifestyle and bucket list? So lifestyle and bucket list items. So what are some things you've just always wanted to do, and you're like, oh, I don't have the time, I don't have the money, I'm not sure if I can do that, that's not really possible. So I want you just to pretend for a reason that if you decide you're gonna get it, you're gonna get it. So write it down. Like, do you want to go skydiving? Do you want to travel somewhere? Do you want to meet a famous person? Do you want to be able to take your family on vacation? Like, do you want to learn a language? What are some bucket list items? When it comes to your lifestyle, what is it that you want to have? Do you want to have time freedom, financial freedom, be able to do what you want, when you want, with who you want? So get this down on your vision. So these are some categories to support you in coming up with a complete vision. So write it all around on your page, right? Just whatever's coming to mind. And then once you have it down, my question for you is, when you look at that and you reflect back on it, how does it make you feel? So does it make you feel fulfilled? Does it make you feel happy? Does it bring peace to your heart, to your mind? Do you feel content, right? And however you feel, write it in the middle. So this is what I want you to do for your vision. Below there's a worksheet so that you can also redo this and have this with you and carry this with you, or hang it up somewhere to remind yourself. Also, I want you to journal on your vision. Just take time and journal on everything you write on here, for your 5-year vision in a little bit more detail, and just continue to practice adding to it, you guys, as much as you can. So this is the start of you getting really clear on what you want. It's really important you know the bigger picture of the things that you desire, so that what we choose to set for goals is actually going to be in alignment with the bigger picture, and you're going to be more internally inspired to go towards it. So get your vision done, you guys. Fine tune your vision, add to your vision, and we'll see you in the next lesson, which is going to be all about your values. Okay, thanks, guys.